the most ridiculous thing that I never knew existed, but I'm going to show it to you.
Can't wait to see it. Is
All
this your
kind of
third
stuff.
one this year?
What's that?
Boulder Hill?
No, did I bring you one?
I got one from you. I thought you got another one. So you got a box tracks
Yeah, it's complete.
and a loose one complete.
It's missing 2 missiles.
Okay, the one on the ground.
Yeah. But that's complete. The Jetfire is complete. The Power Master Prime is complete with his little headmaster guy. The Dinobots are complete. Ironhide's complete.
Worst Transformer figure from the 80s. I wanted this guy so bad, Mike, and I finally found one. He was awful. Is this a fanny pack?
There's a little Game Gear fanny pack.
We should totally take this to conventions. Oh, your Copper Kid looks clean.
Copper Kid.
That's this guy right there.
I got most of those in a trade.
Craziest collection of Cobra Commanders.
It's a little ridiculous.
Now, the only thing that would be crazier, they were all like the Mickey Cobra Commanders, just randomly sitting out like that.
Here's something crazy that you're not going to see. Look at this. From the 80s, Action Stars cereal boxes. I just got those not too long ago.
I don't remember the Joe
I've been
boxes.
wanting them for years, but that's cereal.
Yeah.
And apparently it was disgusting.
How rare are the Night Force products, the vehicles?
It depends on which ones. So the most rare or the most in demand is the Boomer, which is at the bottom, which is the Sky Striker repaint. The second most rare is the Moray, the boat, which is up 2 shelves. That's the second most rare. The only thing that one's missing is the little tiny lens. And there was a guy that was selling one on eBay 2 weeks ago for $500
Just for the lens?
just a 1/4-inch round piece of plastic. You want me to show you this rare thing first?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Adam, let's get this on, because this is, let me get this pin right here, because this is part of it. So in the 80s, the Ghostbusters came out.
Mm-hmm.
And most everybody knows about the real Ghostbusters. And the reason they called it the real Ghostbusters is there was another...
Do you know why?
No.
Okay.
There was another toy line that came out called Ghostbusters, but it was put out by Filmation, and
They were based on a BBC show, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
If you,
I think from
I'll
the
go
70s.
but this is almost the entire line of Filmation Ghostbusters. This little car right here, I had no idea until I started looking it up. And I got parts for it. I don't have the wheels, but good grief, this car goes for like $800.
Their playset is the most cartoon accurate playset ever.
Oh, the
And
Firehouse?
No, not the Firehouse, from Ghostbusters, from this Filmation set.
Which is right there.
You gotta be, you're kidding.
I'm not kidding
I've been
you.
hunting for this thing forever.
I'm not kidding you.
I
Look at
want
this.
it. I gotta have it.
Look. Have you seen the one on eBay for $4,500?
Yeah, in box. It's overseas.
No, it's not. It's not in box, and it's not complete.
No, I have not seen that one. I was looking at one overseas for $4,500 with the box.
Dude, all these little parts. This thing is always broken, but this was a nightmare to clean because this came out of a barn find. Look at that. That's how everything looked. See that? That gunk on there?
Adam, you have no idea how rare this playset is.
I don't.
It is probably it probably is rarer than Eternia, right?
I mean, bro, the little telephone, that's like $100 piece.
I never expected to see this here.
He's shook. He is shook. So this is the Ghostbusters Playhouse. So I only have one of the platforms. There's another platform that goes in here.
That's
But the
certainly-
nightmare of this is that all the stickers are paper, just like the early Star Wars stuff. It's got paper stickers, which
Have you determined how many parts are missing from this?
I would think it's probably 90% here. So this is the top, 2 pieces. But it's just crazy. People don't realize how insanely rare this thing is.
I realize how insanely rare this is.
But this is the.
Have you posted this anywhere yet?
No, nowhere. I put it in one of the '80s groups, like '80s toy groups on Facebook, and just said like, whoa, barn find. And a couple of people were like salivating. They're like, are you letting go of that? And I didn't respond. Because that was like 2 months ago when I first got it.
Are you letting go of this?
My God. Should we talk about G.I. Joes first?
I don't even care about G.I. Joes right now.
How wild, though. I mean, it's got most of the stuff here. It's missing the elevator thing.
It is missing the elevator.
That apparently was like
So that was probably like the biggest,
this is like a
coolest thing about this playset was the elevator.
This little but it's all stuff right from the cartoon.
Yeah.
Like
It was the most cartoon accurate playset.
You see this little telephone in the cartoon. You see all kind of stuff.
He was a character in the cartoon. So in my entire life, I've never ever seen this much filmation, Ghostbuster stuff in one place. Like I'm not even bull crapping
No
it.
conventions, nothing.
Oh, nobody's got it.
So the bad guy, I forget what his name is. He's missing his cape, but this is the baddie, and that's his playset. It's like this big organ. That big thing right there is an organ, and then here is this car that the Ghostbusters guys ride around in.
You have Tracy the Gorilla in there,
Tracy's the only one not in here.
and he's pretty common to find too.
Yeah, he's like $20-$30.
He's like the only one you'll ever see anywhere.
Did they have to stop making this stuff?
So these guys had the copyright on the name.
Okay.
I could be wrong. You can fact check me, but I'm pretty sure there was a 1970s BBC television show, The Ghostbusters.
That sounds about right.
So when Ghostbusters the movies and toys came out, they were like, "Hey, that's our name. Like you can't use that."
Yeah.
And that's why the North American release one they changed it to the real Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
But this cartoon was actually much better in my opinion. I love this cartoon.
Ghostbuster cartoon.
I thought so.
Yeah.
It's kind of cheesy, but I loved it.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Well,
I'd like to actually one day when you have time for us to go through. I did not expect that to be under there. Like you blew my mind with this, and I just started talking about the playset. He's like, "Guess what? Look under here."
dude, it's got some yellowing, but
I've never seen one in person.
if you wanted to take it all home tonight, this entire pile, I'd do
300.
3K. 3K and it's gone.
Let me come back and go through the parts and see what we can put together. That's not out of the realm of possibility. I don't think I'll ever see one.
You are the only human being that has been even
I wish my phone
given
wasn't dead.
dibs on it.
I'm glad he's filming because people won't believe me. I'll be like, I went to this guy's house and he had the Ghostbusters playset. They're gonna be like, the firehouse? I'll be like, no.
So here's what we got.
Is this complete?
We got a little bit more higher end, a little bit lower end. Mostly these are complete figures, but not every one of them is. And then there's some complete in here. It's just there's not really a rhyme or reason. I've been getting so much stuff lately that I haven't really had time to completely go through it all. So we're completely,
That cape's pretty hard to find nowadays.
all of that is complete.
Sky Patrol, complete.
And then I also have more Sky Patrol complete.
He's got parachutes. That's
More Sky
unbelievable.
Patrol.
That's unbelievable. You never find these parachutes on loose figures?
Because I sold my Tiger Cat to somebody. There's all the Tiger Force guys, all complete. And then Sky Patrol.
Parachutes inside.
You can check it.
I trust you.
With a string, I would assume so, when you see the string sticking out.
You hadn't opened it up.
I haven't opened every single thing just because there's so much here.
Yeah, that parachute's going to be in there. I can't tell you I'm going to buy everything here, but I'm definitely going to try to buy a lot.
That's what I'm gonna think. I got this in a lot I picked up.
This is where they all went.
Good grief. Vehicles.
Does anybody collect them?
Some people do, especially like certain ones.
Mm-hmm.
Like I had a cutout from an aircraft carrier from the USS Flag, and it's the only flag point that's worth 20. So the number on here is 20, and I sold it for like $30. Just that
Man.
little piece of cardboard. This guy's like, I need it.
Us kids were encouraged to cut the flag points out back in the day, so we could send off to the melloways.
Yeah.
But the problem is, adult collectors though, they don't want it cut out at all.
It would be the same as taking a transformer box and cutting out the tech specs, or cutting out the proof of purchase.
Let's see what we're doing. So I need
Force.
Spantor.
You grab
He appears to be complete.
he might be. Double check.
He's got his little dagger, snake, and his cape.
Came with it.
Say it just won't read. It's got all the promos in there.
Might just be some issue with the
It's got the
pens.
poster.
Yeah, sometimes it's like the easiest thing, but
It's not really
Just-
yellowed at all.
it's just to the point where I'm like, you know what?
We could talk about this one.
This box is really nice.
So this Hooded Cobra Commander's the first figure I ever mailed away to get.
Me too.
I took him to school, and I lost that gun the very first day of taking him to school. You pretty much cover every toy from my childhood in this garage.
And on one wall.
Yeah,
These are pretty cool. Did you see these file cards from Mexico?
I did
Up
not.
above the Cobra Commander. Those are all the
see 'em.
Mexican release file cards. That is really hard to find.
What's up with this variant Jinx you got beside the other Jinx?
That is a paint. Somebody painted it.
Somebody custom painted that?
Yeah. Nothing special. Just some paint on it.
Where'd you get the boombox from for DJ?
I don't even know. I was just in a lot one day and I just made him do the say anything pose.
This is one of my favorites as a kid, just because he had the wings. I thought he was badass. Oh, should I put this terrible Transformer in our store?
Maybe. I mean, people.
How much was it? I cannot make that out. Does that say $1? Or am I seeing things?
$10?
That makes more sense.
$10
Yeah.
at Eckerd's, man. When was the last time you heard?
Eckerd's is literally the first place in Charlotte, North Carolina. When they first released Transformers, me and my mom went to an Eckerd's at Freedom Mall, and they had shelves and shelves of these
Really?
guys. And I was like, what the hell is that? That looks so cool.
That's-
That was my introduction to Transformers, was Eckerd's at Freedom Mall in Charlotte. You used to be able to find these guys way back in the day, the
What all these
knockoffs.
guys are.
You can find these actually at Eckerd Drugs.
Really?
Yeah. Now I think it's the Dollar General, Dollar Tree gets these kind of things. So as a kid, same mall, Freedom Mall, there was a place called Sun Toys. I couldn't afford or ever find
big one?
the Panache
Yeah.
Go Line set.
You got
They
that
had this one.
one? Nice.
Yep. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Of course, I had the action figures. I could find them, and they were like way too big.
They didn't scale with that.
They did not scale at all.
No.
But this is one of the coolest figures. He's heavy. Feel how heavy he is, Adam.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's kind of toys we.
that thing's sturdy, dude.
You had good toys.
I mean, this is almost 40 years old. Is this the rarest thing that's ever graced the garage?
Most likely.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Why didn't you lead with this when I walked in?
Because I didn't know you'd be interested.
I'm super interested.
All right, that's retail. So
Okay, that's what we're looking at.
Throw me
So
out
that's
a
with the
number.
Transformers. That is with the Joes,
and the
Silverhawks.
Silverhawks.
Is that high retail or is that kind of like what they're going for?
I mean, that's $35 for a complete Destro.
That's a great price. Are they that low nowadays?
Well, they go. It depends on what you sell it for in your store. Because I've seen prices at Toy Federation. I'm like, ooh, okay. It seems on the high.
Have you ever been to their store?
Yeah,
I've never been.
1,300 retail. So
1,300.
we could obviously.
And that's
You'll get the Scott price.
what were you putting on the Transformers?
I did like 100 for Ironhide. and
That's
like 120
reasonable.
120 for Trax. That's retail, obviously. So we're gonna pull that down for a bundle deal. Need some Toxic Crusader
Not today.
with no gear. How about the OG Joe?
Does he got the? Oh man, that is OG.
Oh yeah. What,
That's how you know they're old.
1964, I think, is when that started.
So this was boys' Barbie dolls back in the day,
Yeah, and
and now boys' Barbie dolls are sideshow Hot Toys.
recognize that?
No, you gotta tell me what he is.
That is
C3PO.
Is this Micronauts?
Yeah, you asked me for one of those one time.
This is
He's missing a leg.
Micronauts.
He's missed a leg and he's got no weapons. But there he
Micronauts
is.
are cool. So I think we're definitely gonna make a play on this pal for sure. I forgot flat bills were a thing back in the day. I guess it comes and goes, doesn't it?
I guess that's
Have you wore it?
no. It's never been worn. It's
This
still
is
got
like
the
a.
little-
This
still got the
my
little
head
hang-
is way too big for this.
hang thing on it at the top.
Man, this looks like the Scott Krager action figure. If I was a boxer, I gotta lose weight.
We were at 1350. Slaughters, probably like 60 a piece.
This is being awful presumptuous of me. Go ahead and put them in the container.
$1,600.
That's
You
our
wanna
total.
You want to call it 1K?
Okay, 1,000, and I can get the Mario hat with it. Actually, thank you. No, you get a hug for that one.
All right. The deal's done.
That means we're even for me missing trivia. Even Steven. I still feel bad about that.
I tell you what, when you get time, can you put together all these Sky Patrol figures for me with their parachutes, and just have them in some kind of container like this maybe, and I'll buy them all from you. Also interested in these guys if they're complete.
Right now or later?
Tomorrow or whenever. Okay. Whenever I come back, because I'm seriously wanting to take a look at this playset.
Okay.
I just got to do a little research.
Yeah.
I got to figure out how hard it's going to be to find, because if I get it, this is going to be a personal collection item.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to figure out a way to complete it.
Which is gonna
Virtually
be a labor of
impossible.
love, and it'll take you a couple years, but it can be done.
Yeah. You made my entire week showing me this.
I'm glad.
Now I got something to really go home and chew on and think about. All right, so $1,000 for this little tiny container.
And then you get the bonuses.
I get some bonuses.
You get a
The
sweet-
biggest bonus, I feel like I twisted his arm for this one though.
That's all right. I've had it for like 3 years. It's going to a good home.
Well, thank you for inviting us into your garage.
Yeah.
Mike's garage is awesome. I love coming here. I could go broke it here. And why were you hiding this from me?
Pac-Man hat.
The Pac-Man hat.
Take it.
You sure?
Yeah, take it.
Now I feel like I'm stealing from you.
For like $2.
Oh my God, why am I
And
touching this?
It's a child size though. Just get ready.
It's okay.
It's cool.
I like
It's
this.
cool for just playing.
You sure?
Yes.
All right.
Put it in there.
All right, now I gotta buy something else. You know what?
You are gonna buy something else.
Throw the action set on there.
Oh.
1,100.
I can't do 100 for it.
All right, well,
I'll
shoot
do
me
like
like
125.
Let's do it.
125 for that.
Now I won't feel bad about robbing you on your hats. Thank you again. We're gonna get out of your hair.
Yeah, man.
This is cool, man. Everybody needs to know about your garage. We're not gonna dox you, but
Yeah, but just don't tell people where it is. 'Cause then
yeah,
I don't want people knocking on my door unless I'm having.
they will knock on your door if they knew what was in this garage. All right. Well, coming to you live from Clover, South Carolina.